In for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 25. Check 25. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. Gun. Check 37. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. First down, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Watch safety creeping. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch out. We're going to 54. Kill.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, alert 3.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Prescott under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is...
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an even 90 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, they'll roll him out right. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Check. Hey, kill. 47. Here we go, 47. 49, check 49.
Prescott from his end zone on third. He's got the connection to Cooper. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. After one, a 14-3 ball game. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Kill. Big Ed. Alert 3.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first.
Watch the twist. Check 52. Wide. Get wide. Check. Then we're going to 53. Kill. Hey, 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Check three. Rush in.
A first down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Show it up. He's coming. We got double up. We're going to 54.
On third down, it's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sean Lee, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Now Austin. 49-yard punt. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 65 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there.
And that's caught inside the 30. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 58 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl. 17 carries over 100 yards and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs, because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco, advantage Kansas City, advantage Damian Williams.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Forbath, the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here we go. Here we go. 46. 26.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Watch twist. Watch twist. He's crazy.
Prescott from the gun. Completes it to Jason Witten. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, 52 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Able to slither by. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Undercount. Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. On 1st down, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead.
27, Chiefs, 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Looking deep in the direction of Cook. It got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency.
He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
First down, Kansas City.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So that'll back him up 5. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, second and 15.
I don't think you got it,
Mahomes to throw once more. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Being chased out left. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times. Rush
coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and long for Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They run it again with Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. Back to throw, Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Jordan Lucas there on the stop.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist, but I bet you wanna be fat.
Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, they know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole
whip, all in the wrist, I never switch.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he... He's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
'43's the mic. 43's the mic. Come on.
Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there of 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Mahomes now to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. Give him 2 yards on that play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one.